that smirk.
Yeah,
did not make sense.
I see a little bit of Black Adam there.
You know, I think this is a good time for.
Sunday?
Imagine that's the only change to the war in the
we'd like
next
to talk
match.
about the character as a whole. So there's something we've been waiting to do and people have been asking for on Twitter. It is time for the first Stephanie's Lore Minute.
Oh,
so
shit.
a lot of people are probably wondering,
Where's the picture?
Where is Shang Tsung during this Kronika conflict? And the answer is he actually came back during the Time Quake, but Kronika banished him to a time void because she's smart enough not to trust him. She's seen all the timelines. He's betrayed Shao Kahn, Quan Chi. He's literally betrayed everyone he's ever worked with.
Right.
So she actually locked him away and was like, I don't want you in my personal guard. I don't want you as a protector of the Hourglass.
But then,
After her defeat, the Hourglass is shattered. He is free, and who knows what he's up to. He is
we don't.
ever scheming sorcerer. Whatever it is, it's probably bad.
and that was Stephanie's Lore Minute.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
So let's get right into it. So Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung, I'm actually super
All right,
excited.
let's
He
see.
is one of those characters where
Oh, that's the new classic
I'm not
Sub-Zero
like a
skin.
huge fan. Like he's not someone I typically play, but I've been playing him for work, and I really enjoy playing him. I think he has awesome space control and zoning. He's kind of like up there with Cetrion as space control character, and
Really?
I'm
Up
super
there with
into it.
Cetrion?
So let's just go straight in.
So real quick though, you
Watch
can
him
walk,
out
you give some walk, show them some walk. Archetype wise, you're looking at maybe, like you said, space control, some zoning.
Zoning for sure. Really good footsies.
Really good footsies.
He doesn't have like the best mix-ups or the best like combos, but he kind of regulates the screen, and then he has some really interesting like weird trap moves thrown in too.
Yeah, and since today
I hope they're showing us a
one
tournament
character today,
variation.
obviously. We were going to
Tell us what the
pick
tournament
3
moves are.
Loadouts, I believe.
Yes,
With maybe a fun.
a very fun third loadout.
Okay.
I'd like to point out the awesome classic Sub-Zero skin. I mean,
Yes.
are we just not going to talk about that? Or I mean,
Oh, now we can.
okay, it's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I can't wait for
Yeah,
everybody
honestly, now
to
they should
get their
just
hands on the classic
tournament.
skins, man.
Yeah,
like,
they do
it's one of
tournament
the most
ones.
demanded things.
Just
that
show
you
us
get.
the tournament
Where's
ones,
the classic-
and
Show
then
us
let
the fun
and
one
let
afterwards.
let
There
the
you go.
yeah show us the
Some people
fun
watch
one
it on
afterwards, or let
Sub-Zero
like the
review
casual
every
players
single
just
thing
see
they
the
do,
fun
right?
stuff
Hold on,
after.
hold on. Now I am conscious of that, and I wanted to use Scorpion for this because Noobs doesn't show up well because he's all black.
Right.
And Scorpion, there's a particular move I want to show that I need Ice Ball for.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
the Sub-Zero fans that always tweet, I know, and this time we have to use them, but it's okay.
All right. We'll do it.
We're doing it out of love.
What?
Think
I
of
don't
it
know
as
what
another member of Lomquay that's wearing the costume.
Got
Come
it.
on.
Got it.
Cool.
Anyway, the first thing I want to note, I want to geek out hard for his stance, the Snake MK3, MKDA. I'm all in on that. And you can see a lot of his F style, his like fight moves. Use Snake style.
Yep,
Yeah,
snake
she's-
style.
I think that's
Yeah.
super cool. It's a cool throwback.
It's
That's
like
actually-
So let's start
Genji.
with his throws.
Yeah, from
You
Street
see, a
Fighter.
lot of his stuff is super effects heavy. Like he's not doing everything he
What
does
is that?
physical. He also mixes up with magic, and I think it's really cool. Because something I thought of before we were like working on Shang,
I don't even know
Is
if it's
it-
Genji.
they talk about what a sorcerer he is, but honestly, he pretty much just does skulls and soul steel.
Yeah.
So I really love all this stuff that uses like the lava.
He pulls out the scroll and stuff like
Yes.
that. I mean, you actually see more of the magic coming through.
Exactly.
It's
I think
a,
that's really
a
cool.
J. Edwards special. He did
And you
an
can't.
awesome job.
You can't see it here, but
What
his
was that?
throw is a little different than others.
Yes, he actually gains back a little bit of health.
Yeah, was that a throw?
But
His throw only does
You
100
can't see that
damage.
because he has 100%.
sure, but also his forward throw only does 100 damage.
Right.
That's so
So
weird.
you're losing 40
Right.
damage off of it to gain that 40 back.
Oh,
Right.
what?
So
So
there's
you
a couple
gain
of
health
normal
from a
weapons.
forward
I
throw?
think his premier normal, like the
That's
one
actually
that
pretty
normally
cool.
defines
Gen-
is
Gen.
forward two, and it's
Oh,
this
Gen.
really long range
Yeah.
mid.
I think
And
that's
there's a
pretty good
couple
though.
options.
If you get,
You
I'd
get this
like
string,
if you get health back.
which looks awesome, and that
From the
combos
throw?
in the
From the
corner.
throw.
So this string is actually
Even if it's
plus
only
on block.
4%,
So
yeah.
when he blocks it, he can move before the opponent. So he can do like his
Cool
down
string.
3. Or
Go back
for
into
a throw.
pokes. Yeah.
Exactly. But it has a huge gap. If
Mhm.
the opponent knows they're going to do it, they can attack through it. They can even just do a standing jab, and they get a full combo punish.
Right.
So he also has to complement it, this one, which ends in a kick, and this does not combo in the corner. It's not plus.
Is that a high?
It is not.
No.
The opponent has to block it, and here's what's really cool.
It does something a little special, doesn't it?
Oh.
Crushing blow.
That was a bad recording. If it's a counter hit, it gets a crushing blow.
Oh, no problem.
So the meta here would be you're pressuring it with this, you're getting your plus flames, you're looping it. Sometimes
Can
I
you
walk
combo
back
that?
and bait
No,
it down
right?
1.
No.
Sometimes I do his down 3, which has really good range. And then when they start interrupting it, that's when you go to this. And then once per game, you're going to get that juicy, crushing blow.
Oh, yeah.
And it's one of those
290,
characters
it's
where
just
like
okay.
You
And
might
that was
win a
hitting
match
the
if you don't
full
pull back.
strength.
Like, you're going to get that one every match if you're playing.
Yeah, it's definitely a core part of his gameplay. So the only real downside to this move is that it's kind of slow, and that's complemented by his back one, which is a really fast mid. I think it's like 13 frames or something like that. And
Oh,
you
that
can,
was
like-
an awesome jump attack too. Sorry.
15
yeah,
frames.
yeah,
it.
his
He's at
the
13.
kung fu stuff's really cool. And he can confirm that into his soul steel or his fireballs or whatever.
That's weird.
He's not going to
Jump
get
attack.
like
Yeah, it goes
a
like
huge reward off
that.
it, but that's kind of like the fast move you use if you're up close, and then this is too slow to use.
Right.
Another cool one is this lava string. I'm a big fan of this because this is actually a tribute to MKDC Universe. Remember that?
Yep.
I do.
I see a lot of cool
One of
things,
those,
but I
one
feel
of those
like they're not going to
combo
be that
challenges
good.
had that
You
You
Yeah,
know,
right?
They're going
It's
to have
like
the
these are all
hugest gaps ever.
useless
Same
strings.
parts.
Yeah, you can just poke them out of the
Here's
string.
the thing I like about Shang Tsung. I guess let's keep moving with this because I have a point I want to make later, but I want to show some
Okay.
of those moves first when we get into the specialists and stuff.
All right, so let's go to the specials. First off, the skull's back. It's pretty much exactly what you want.
Does he have the
fast
from the ground?
projectile?
Doesn't scream.
The sound
Watch it
effect
be
is
a
great.
very-
I was
variation
spamming
of
it
that.
earlier against someone and like really all in on the sound effect.
That's so weird. He just
He
like
can amplify it to do two.
goes like that.
He
Just
actually
barely
cannot amplify
throws
it
a
to three
fireball.
anymore. You got to settle for
in
two,
his
but
hand.
we
It
might
just
get back
kinda
to
like-
that later.
Okay.
Also,
Like that.
back is the soul steal.
Of course.
He
Hey.
morphs into the opponent for about 6 seconds or so. So there's something interesting about this. When he's morphed,
Damage buff?
he gains access to all their crushing blows.
Uh-huh.
So he actually will get like 10 crushing blows.
That's
which is way
pretty
more
good.
than anyone else. It's
Right.
literally twice as
Yeah.
much as anyone else. So
Especially if you're
If
fighting
he
like
does it
Garrus
down
or something,
two,
you get all of his crushing
as the
blows, and then
men,
you go back
that
to you.
counts
Yeah.
as his down two. You
Right.
can't do another down two. However,
If he does it in Sub-Zero,
Watch,
he can't
he's
do it
fighting
in Shang
Jax.
Correct.
He gets the arms
However,
heating up,
if he
and then
does
he's
one
just
Sub-Zero,
gone, and he's like,
he does
"Fuck,
that.
no, I can't get my crushing blow in
that
time."
doesn't take away
It's
from
only
the
6
training.
seconds though. Like
The
Yeah.
downside is
imagine
you'll
you could
actually
do your
do
opponent's
10%
fatal
less.
blow.
So you get this
The fatal
huge
blow.
pool of
Imagine
crushing
that.
blows, but they're going to do.
But yeah, I literally think that's going to be with Jax.
He can also-
he's going to be
Wait,
like,
the-
"Oh, I have my
You're
arms
the
heated up," and then
But you
he's
still have to
going
do
to
the-
change.
Change back.
Required.
Yeah.
requirements.
So,
Yes.
so for getting the main one you want with 50% off of his slide,
Yes.
Watch, he can't
Isn't
get
that
the
bad?
slide one because he has to hit them so
you
many
have
times.
Yeah,
to
he wouldn't be able to
turn
do
it
that.
Can't get it.
Sub-Zero a couple times.
Unless he
probably.
saves it.
Unless they're
Yes.
talking about that.
You can also meter burn it to actually extend the time that you're the opponent.
Oh, you can. Oh,
And Soul Steel is pretty much what you expect. Really good range. It is punishable, but it's going to be like stuff like Sub-Zero slide. So it's a pretty good like mid-range move that checks.
So they're saying it's part of his
He
base
also has this
moveset?
brand new move, which is actually his own kind of slide. It's a mid. It
What
doesn't
the
reach
fuck
full
is that?
screen, but it's really fast, and you can use
So
it for
fucking
other
weird.
that's
stuff.
weird.
He just bends
Secondly,
down
a new
and
move, and
starts
this is
going.
again an example of him using sorcery in ways he never has, is Corpse Drop, where a dead body, which for some reason has a huge belly, I love that,
Because it's bloated.
falls from the sky. Oh, that makes
That
sense.
makes sense.
Oh, in different
And
positions.
if you amplify it, it becomes overhead low and it does hella damage.
That's awesome.
And he has a close, medium, and very far version that you can use, so it kind of
That's his
complements the
zoning.
space control.
He drops dead
They're kind of
bodies.
regulated
Yeah.
because of fireball, and they got to be ready to block that. And the low has massive radius too. Like you can see the blood will actually hit them, and it can kind of trip them.
And here's what I was going to talk about when it comes to Soul Steel. You read a lot of people online like having character crisis, like who do I play? Who do I play?
Let me know if the
Shang
the
Tsung's a
sound
great
is
player
good.
because you've probably practiced 15 people on the roster. So
Yeah.
So you might know how to like. I was looking at this. Our friend John Anderson behind the desk is a Shao Kahn player. He's also played a lot of other characters. Tends to lean towards bad
I just
bossy characters.
put up the,
I feel like maybe Shang
desktop
Tsung's one for you to
audio
look
a
at,
little
John.
Is it, what were you laughing about, Derek?
Oh, nothing. You're just
Bad
bad.
bossy
Okay.
characters.
Yeah, you're just generally bad.
Wow.
So one more new move is I call it Comet Skull. He summons these from the sky, and this is a awesome space control move.
Can you do it
If you
there?
amplify it, it's actually safe on block, and you cannot interrupt it. Like, so you can hit confirm into it and get pretty juicy damage, and it's also a great block string. Like if you watch here, he's safe and he'll be pushed away
I was gonna say,
pretty
pushback,
hella.
yeah.
So I think
That's
this is
pretty
a
good.
great keep out tool. Like
That's good.
you want to be in range for your forward two, and you don't want to be close to the opponent. You want to be in range for soul steal, all that kind of juicy stuff. He can use this
That is the
kind of get out of
dumbest
dodge
slide.
and on
Yeah.
hit get pretty good damage.
It's very
It's-
weird.
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Definitely like a why not move in my opinion. I think like
So
Wild
he puts up
Cowboy
a
will
little
find a way to
shield in front
downplay
of him,
this,
and then he
but
just
sane
goes.
people will
Yeah,
recognize
he's-
it as an awesome zoning tool.
When I
It'd be
play
cool
the
if that
character, I
eight
always look
projectiles
for
as he comes
what
in.
tools I can use with Last Breath. And
That's a good
this
one.
this seems
Yeah.
like a really good place to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just gonna chip them out, right?
Yep. Do you get how many hits is that just in block?
It's 3.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah, amplify
perfect.
3.
Yeah.
It'll kill them.
So let's go into the loadouts.
What do we have, Stephanie?
For this one, I gave him Shake. He actually transforms into smoke.
Oh, so that's like a
and it
custom
behaves
variation.
just like MK9. You can hold it, and if they do
I want to know what the
projectile-
tournament stuff is, man.
You get hit by
So
a
he gets
freeze.
flash.
Man, I don't know if
Oh,
you
but it's
remember
different.
playing
No,
Trevor
you can-
Smoke,
yeah.
I do.
but
You can-
I
it's
got
like a parry
hit with that
almost. That's
all
like-
day long by Trevor.
I played Waffles the most, and while he was a good player, he
Watch,
always
it's going to
forget
be like
about
the
Shake.
person has
Oh,
a
I
fast
can't forget about
projectile, and,
Shake.
and
If
then
you
he does that,
amplify,
and
you
they
can
can block into
actually
punish him.
absorb normal attacks, and this has a crushing blow.
Because
So
it's
the way it works
slow.
is, it's if you do it twice in a
It's
row.
not fast.
Yeah.
So, well, I should probably actually get close.
Okay, well that's definitely hitting them. That's a meter burn one? Okay.
Ooh,
So to
that's a
me,
lot
the
of damage.
perfect scenario
Watch
here
these
is
in
you
tournament.
absorb a move,
Yeah.
they're knocked down, you do a second one, if you read Wake Up, and they get got. And that's juicy, juicy
Don't
damage.
get got.
That's
what,
crazy.
you know, with this game
37%.
too,
Yeah,
I've
wait,
been
you have to
playing
hit this
more and
twice
more
in a
like
row for that?
Characters with
Twice
sort
in
of
a row.
Oh, that's
parry-like
not bad.
mechanics do
like
very
Jade
well
kick.
when it comes to baiting out different wake-ups and stuff.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
especially like learning Liu Kang. I've learned
This
that
is,
like people who are very pushy with how they play gotta watch for that.
Right.
So the other move I gave him is Super Kick, where he transforms into Rain and does the Around the World Mortal Kombat Trilogy kick. So normally he doesn't get a combo. If he amplifies it though, they'll come back around and he gets a combo.
So in lore, are they actually going around the Earth?
Absolutely.
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 Yeah, that's the power of Rain's magic.
I thought so.
There is 80% of the Earth is water, so he has control over that.
And
That's
it makes
gonna
it go
be-
faster because he's controlling the water, which
Exactly.
is pushing it.
Right?
I mean.
Oh,
Right,
yeah, yeah,
It's fuck. It's science.
It's kind of embarrassing you would ask.
yeah. You're right.
He can also cancel it. And this also has a crushing blow. So the requirement is to hit them with it right after you have canceled it.
Oh.
What the hell? What kind of
There's
crushing
nothing
blow is that?
Yes, it does.
Oh my god. Well, these people,
So
what
lastly,
are they
I gave him
thinking
a
when they come up
non-ninja
with some of their
move.
crushing
This is his
blows?
soul
What
blow.
kind of dumb crushing blow
Oh. It does a
little
requirement
bit of
is that?
damage.
He can switch
And
positions?
he will switch places with the opponent.
What?
So it
That's
might
not-
be
that's not
set where
tournament.
They have you in the corner,
Yep.
That's
switch
not
him
tournament.
around.
switch them out, and now they're in the corner.
You don't just stay there.
That's not tournament. There's absolutely no
no,
way
no,
that's
no,
tournament.
no.
Some
What?
people might want to be in the
That's a
corner.
funny
I don't
move.
want to judge.
That's no
It'd
way.
be interesting if
Alright,
you could
so
do
let's
that
go
when
to
they're on the
another loadout.
ground.
A lot of people have wondered because
Switch
in the
positions
trailer,
while they're
he
on the
goes
ground,
full
you end a
beyond.
combo,
Can you
switch
play as the old
positions.
if you want?
Oh,
Good
oh,
question,
and
Stephanie.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
The answer
Oh.
is no.
No,
he's
you
just
can't.
young.
That was
Yeah.
just for the trailer.
All right,
you go.
so I'm super into this.
Oh, sick.
He looks
old
cool.
man.
Yeah,
I
he's
like that.
cooler as an old man.
Yeah, I'd rather play him as old man.
You know, Shang Tsung, so I'm glad he's back. So here I gave him, I think, a combo and zoning variation. The first thing is Triple Skulls is back.
Oh, jeez, you really confused us there back
Yeah.
in the beginning.
He can amplify, and they're super fast. They do really good damage.
We saw it in
It has
the-
a crushing
we
blow.
saw it in the
only
trailer,
last
right?
He used
hit.
2 bars
So
for
if they
that, though.
jump and
Oh,
they
yeah.
jump in
But we
the
saw it in the
last
trailer.
hit,
It goes like
or if they
that.
let
Yeah,
go of
he
blocks
has
because
one.
they guessed you were only going to
What, not an up?
Similar to Sonya's under.
You didn't see it in the trailer?
No, I don't think so. He
And
did
then-
a.
Now, are
Real-
the first two highs?
Yes.
So if you just stand up
If
into
you
it,
stand
too.
up into it, yeah. So the real star here, though, is his ground skulls are back.
Oh,
Yeah, so
He has a regular version, you can see that range, and he has a far version. And these are awesome space control moves. When he amplifies it, he gets a combo, or you drop it.
Ooh.
And these moves are awesome. Like you can hit confirm into it. You can use them if you think the opponent's going to like dash up, and you know it kind of will stop their movement.
You gotta
I
know
think
how
it's
to
a
use
great-
every character. in
You
the
are
game.
trading off
Yeah.
the safety.
If you're gonna
component, which
transform
replaces
into
the
them.
combo
Right.
move.
Like you
So
have
you're
to
kinda
know
getting
like how to play. them.
significantly better combos.
It's crazy.
But you are losing like, kind of the safe pushback, so it's kind of a give and take. But personally, this is what I use, and this is
I
actually
mean, like,
one of
would
his tournament
anybody
variations.
feel super
It
confident
was,
with Shang Tsung besides Sonic
Rick being a Shang Tsung.
I guess a part of it would just depend on the matchups you play. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
This is
it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fight
Yeah,
a
it's
collector.
classic
No,
Shang.
I'm not
This is the
transforming into
variation
him
I
ever.
use.
I just don't. Yeah, I'm not, just
Yeah.
not going
So
to
let's go to
transform.
It's
the
like,
third.
oh, I
Ooh,
fight a new
we have a
Cybot.
third.
Okay,
We
yeah,
have
I'll
a third,
transform
and
into you.
it's-
Like,
it's
I know what I'm doing.
Pretty cool.
That's interesting. Like, you don't have to. You could end the combo.
They
without
said that
transforming.
was tournament. Oh, really?
That was tournament?
This one is turning.
This one's tournament as well?
So
I don't know this one.
probably the most asked question if he would have this skin.
Yeah.
And he does, and it looks really cool.
And you've titled this "It Has Begun."
I mean, it's low-hanging fruit.
Looks like he's
Pretty
wearing
awesome.
Joker's
Nailed it.
outfit.
So
What
the
was the other one we
Kind of.
didn't name that we wanted
Yeah,
to? Oh,
the same kind of.
sold
Sold
out.
out. Yeah.
Sold out.
Pants.
So the first thing I gave him is Ermac's lift. He transforms into the Crimson Ninja,
That's cool.
does this lift.
Meh.
You can
That's so
amplify
weird
it to get a combo. The second thing I gave him is it replaces his slide with Reptile Slide. And this one's a low.
Okay,
It goes
well, at
much
least Reptile
farther.
Slide looks better.
He can amplify it. And this has a Crushing Blow for doing it at max range.
Oh, damn.
So similar to Sub-Zero, it's really dangerous in the neutral. So if you're, complimenting him with his comments and stuff
Where's it dangerous?
in the neutral, the nooch,
There we
I
go.
don't
Oh,
use that.
jeez.
Me
I
neither.
don't
Me
like-
neither.
that's made me very
Okie
uncomfortable.
dokie.
I hate it more than most things. And I hate a lot of things.
And lastly, just as an example of one of his unique new kind of trap moves, he has this firewall. So he'll take out his scroll,
Ooh.
and then this firewall appears, and he can kind of hide behind it. If the opponent touches it, they'll take damage. You can also put it behind them,
So slow.
and you can push them into it.
That's slow.
If
though.
you amplify it,
What, setup?
it'll actually start
Start
moving
up.
towards
Yeah,
it.
so you do it on oak.
I
wood,
love
yes.
like the skull or whatever
Yes.
that's in it. It's
There's
so
like a
cool.
skull.
So you just made it where it came
feel
towards
like-
them
I feel
or,
like it's
or,
not
or
good.
away.
Yes.
Or,
I feel
You
like
get
it's
to choose.
Too slow, to be honest.
So you can just
Depends
kind
how
of
much
use
hit
your
advantage
shield.
he has off of some of
Do your
these.
skulls, do up skulls, and they're not going to be able to dash through it without taking damage. You can put it behind them and then do like a block string into it. You can
Yeah,
have
the
it
one
go
before
forward.
was
It's kind of
turning.
your
I don't know
choice.
if
And
this one
he actually has a couple other moves like that we didn't show in the trailer and we didn't show here that are pretty
If
cool.
this is
Because
tournament,
as
I think
usual,
the
you
other
know, we're
one's
going to have a
gonna
lot
be
of stuff we
good.
want you
This is
to
gonna be, like,
experiment
the
with and
not
find
so
out as
Yes.
well.
Yep.
Cool.
Early hot takes.
So I guess Fatal Blow, and
Let's do it.
we're good to go.
I would think we should. I know you had requested to play.
Yes,
as
I
Shang.
want to play some matches.
Cool.
Oh, okay, well.
I really don't like that his fatal blow is
too?
sub,
You
scorpion, and
Okay.
Meat Cybot.
Yeah.
I think that's so lame. Like, why are you gonna do a fatal blow with these characters? Don't you want to see a fatal blow with like
So
fucking
that is
Rain
Shang Tsung.
and
Awesome.
fucking
awesome.
Ermac,
He's
Reptile,
super
and
fun to
Smoke?
play.
Like,
I-
if he
I
can
don't-
turn into those
He's
ninjas,
a kind of
give us the fatal blow using those characters. I don't think. Why do we need to see another
He's
version
not
of a
very
fatal
slow
blow for
paced or, like,
Scorpion and
methodical. Like,
fucking
you're kinda
sub
just-
and shit?
And like he doesn't
Doing
even
what
have
you
he
want
doesn't
in the
do
middle.
anything
It's a
of
lot of
himself.
Yeah, and he doesn't even do
when we
anything
found
of
out
his
that we
own.
actually
You know,
had
it's like, what is that?
version or whatnot. Like that
Lame.
was.
I think
As
it's fatal
a
blow sucks.
nerdy fan, I was